Hey guys, this is Captain Frugal reporting for duty for the top 3 and bottom 3 comics of the week of June 28th, 2022. Alright guys, here we are. We're going to jump right in. You're going to hear my papers. There we go, so all my notes. I'm going to say, first, thank you for taking time to watch this video. I greatly appreciate it. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit share if you like to. Also, let me know your comments below what you think your top 3 are, bottom 3, why I'm wrong, why I'm an idiot, whatever it may be. Just go ahead and let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Comments do help these videos. Alright, so let's first start with the 3 I would recommend getting. I'm going to say this is a very mid-heavy week. A lot fell right in the center. Not a lot of high highs and not a lot of low lows based on what I've read anyway. But I'll go over what I've read before we're done. So anyway, my number 3 pick was none other than Robin number 15. I gave it a 7.2 out of 10. I thought the art was really a good style for this character. I'm enjoying it. I can't believe I'm enjoying a Damian book so much. For a guy that didn't like Damian, I'm really enjoying Damian. And it was really nice to see the other Bat members of the family in his book too. Sometimes just nice to see how things get along and how they get, little spats that they have. I like how him and Tim Drake sort of butt heads a lot, but they're always there for each other when you really need them. And I thought it's an interesting story. It's a nice direction. I want to see what happens with his mom. This is an interesting spin there. So once again, I give this book a 7.2 out of 10. My number 2 book is definitely one I think you should be getting. It's a one-shot. It's DC vs. Vampire Killers. I gave it a 7.3 out of 10. And I really have been enjoying anything in this series. I thought the art was okay, but it really wasn't anything special. That might have hurt the book a little bit. The story was good, and I think it was a good pacing. It had an interesting ending to it. I'm really liking this series because you never know which direction it's going to go. Sort of like no one is safe, you don't know what to expect, and that makes it fresh and an interesting story. I'm really liking it. If you like vampire things and you like sort of like Elseworld stories where you don't have any idea where the story is going to go, this might be one for you to check out. And my number 1, the one that you should definitely read, the one in my opinion that you definitely should get, and you're going to find none of them are super high scores today, to be honest. As I said, that most of them fell right in the middle, but it was Task Force Z number 9, where I gave it a 7.4 out of 10. I keep finding myself enjoying this series. Every issue. The art style I think is very good. It's really fitting for the story, so I'm liking it. The monster story continues. What can I say? It's just twists and turns with the monster story. A bunch of characters that maybe you don't care a whole lot about. I'm sort of sick of they keep doing things with Bane, but it's not bad. I say I'm sick of it. I'm not sick of it. But it's just getting beat down a little bit, but I'm still enjoying it. But ultimately, I'm really enjoying this series. Every single issue I have enjoyed. If you haven't been picking up Task Force Z, it's only on issue 9. It might be time to go back and get those issues and play catch up. I really don't think you'll be feeling like you're going wrong. Alright, before we jump into the bottom 3, I want to take a moment to say thank you to these people that you see here. They are supporting this channel through Subscribestar, Patreon, and some of them sometimes even will help additional with support through the one-time donation through the Streamlabs. So if you find it you want to help out, those are ways you can help out. So once again, Patreon, Subscribestar, or Streamlab. And if you use Patreon or Subscribestar, you get free stuff. You get special videos that are only to them as a big thank you. On top of that, there is a music file in there where you can go through and you can click and download music, where I put music you can use for your videos, you can use them for ringtones, things like that. And I shall be adding more. I'm working on adding another song to it right now. I gotta finish recording the bass line. I won't be able to get to it this holiday weekend, but I will be getting to it as soon as I can. And so there'll be hopefully a new song up there within the next few weeks. And so anyway, so there's music stuff in there, there's comics, games related stuff that you get, all kinds of stuff there as a thank you. Also, we do have a way you can support the channel and buy merch too, so check that out with the redbubble.com. Alright, for enough shill time, let's get to the bottom 3! Now these bottom 3 are once again, it doesn't always mean terrible, just the bottom of what I read. So my number 3 of the bottom had a 7.1 out of 10, and that's the variance number 1, the variance. So where, it's an interesting take. It's more of a mystery kind of story so far, and I'm enjoying that. The intro is a little slow though, okay? And I hope to see more Luke Cage in this story too, but it's nice to see lesser characters getting more attention once again, and this has good art, and it is hinting at more multiverse kind of stuff, or unless with some kind of other direction I just don't understand yet. But with Jessica Jones, so if you want some more Jessica Jones, some more not necessarily top known characters, this might be worth a shot. But I only gave it a 7.1 out of 10. That's just okay, ho hum, and that's how I felt at the start of this issue. Alright, the next one, my number 2 at the bottom was She-Hulk number 4. Once again, that's She-Hulk number 4, where I gave it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I thought the art was okay. The story is okay. The issue was a little slow, but not bad. A lot of talk, but the character writing is a little silly. I understand maybe it's probably because I'm a guy and it's not written towards me, but nonetheless, I think this is a character that has no business being for just men or women. This is a character that can cross all and really get everybody to enjoy, and I think it's missing the mark just a little bit. Not bad, but not great. So once again, a 7 out of 10. And the last one, before I get to the bare bottom, we'll go to the bare bottom, then I'll give you the rest that I did that didn't fit either one, is Avengers number 57. I gave it a 6 out of 10. That's Avengers number 57. The art was okay at best. The story continues to dilute classic characters. They keep going back like these, other versions of the past, and I don't know why Marvel thinks that that's such a great idea. I think it's they're all hit the bottom of the well for ideas of what to write for a story, maybe, because they keep doing this crap and it's diluting the characters. If you have a zillion different Captain Americas, a zillion different Iron Mans, a zillion different Spider-Mans, and we're going to see even more, of course, of those, it makes the value of each one a little less. And they've continued to hit that, and I think they've hit the well so hard they've dug it dry. But that's my opinion there. I'm just not really liking it. I'm not a big fan of this story arc. And maybe it's just me, but I'm just not digging it. I once again gave this a 6 out of 10. So now let me talk about the ones that did not make the top or bottom. I read Spider-Man 2099 Exodus number 3. I gave it a 7.13. You're going to see I'm splitting a lot of hairs on the grading on this one. 7.13. The art was decent. Had a fun fight in it though, and it's probably the best issue actually out of the Spider-Man 2099 current series so far. That says a lot right there. Thor. There's another miniseries, one-shot Thor number 1. I gave it a 7.12 out of 10. Element, I think it was. I forgot what it was called. I'm just shooting it off the top of my head. The art was good. The story is an old school style. I like the cover, the Ron Lim cover particularly, and it was okay. It was a nice little short. Once again, a 7.12. Let's see here. Avengers. I gave that. Oh, here we go. Captain America, Symbol of Truth number 2. I gave it a 7.15. I thought the art was good. Sam and Deadpool team up is sort of a fun thing. I'm enjoying that team up. The story's okay. It could have done, though, without the border talk. It was shoehorned in. Now, some people go, well, it's not. It's actually part of... Yeah, they could have done it, but without the way they did it. There's ways to do things. But once again, it's when the the writer subjects a little bit of their personal bias into things where it doesn't need to be. This could have been written without that bias in there. I think that would have been better. Once again, I understand it's Captain America's going to have politics. I get it. But once again, there's a fine line of doing things. Somebody that's a good writer will write things down the middle and make you think and then apply your feelings to it, not tell you how to think. And that's a very big negative that Marvel has with writers, DC as well, as they fail to tend to split it down the center. They always want to shove their own personal bias in there. Otherwise, really, it's not bad. I just wish, once again, that they could watch it with the political thing there. Otherwise, it was a pretty good issue. So there we have it. I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 issues of this week's new issues there. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, hit hit that like button if you don't mind. Until next time, keep it frugal.